Welcome back to another episode of The Soul Table. I'm Evan, aka RBD, and you know who I'm always with, my side person.
Ashley Simone.
Simone.
How y'all
Ashley.
doing?
Ashley. Simone. Also, you know, we have our off the camera co-host, aka the engineer. Well, he's not aka, he is the engineer of the show. Uncle Mike, aka Hoop It Up Mike. I forgot.
Yeah,
Hoop It Up Mike.
We're just gonna keep that.
For those of y'all that don't know, Mike won a Hoop It Up tournament when he was younger. In my mind, he was the team that beat what's his name?
Oh,
damn, what's his boy? He was playing Nutso.
Oh.
That's why Nutso died. He the reason. So he was Shep. Shep took a bullet for this man, and they won. That's just shit I noticed. That's Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike, say something to people.
What's up, nieces and nephews?
Okay. And we definitely have a guest with us today. He needs absolutely no introduction to the world. Today's guest doesn't chase trends. He preserves history. When you think of 90s sneakers, when you think of vintage style and storytelling, one name definitely comes to mind. I know, at least for me. Yes. He built the platform around authenticity instead of algorithms. Uncle Skoola. What's up?
Uncle Skoola. Hey. Welcome.
What's happening? I can hear the applause. I can hear it. Let me
give you a little bit.
Hey, you talking about that Hoop It Up, man? That was a hard thing to win back in the day.
It
man.
was.
I got spanked every time because I was playing with my homeboy, but it was always fun to go and Hoop It Up.
Listen, when he ran down his team, I said, "How many people?" And you know, Hoop It Up was just 3 people. He was like, "Yeah, we had a sub." I was like, "A sub?"
Everybody had a sub. Hold on, first of all, everybody had a sub. Everybody had a sub. It was 3. You always had one sub.
Yep, you had to have a sub, man.
Yeah.
It was good times outside hooping back in the day, man. You know, it's made us who we was on the court, man.
Wait.
Outside hooping.
It was 2-on-2 and 3-on-3.
It was 3-on-3.
3-on-3.
So it was 2-on-2. So what tournament did Woody Harrell with Sidney Dean and whatchamacallit play in?
Oh,
that's the reason why my son's name is Dean, by the way. I named him after Sidney Dean. Dead ass. I was like, I asked his mom, I said, "Can we name him Sidney Dean?" And she was like, no. Her dad was like, "That name is awesome. Where you get that from?" I was like, White Man Can't Jump. That was Wesley Snipes' character. He was like, "I know you fucking lying." So that's what happens.
Yeah.
He's just Dean Kendrick. So
that's what happens when you have a millennial parent.
I couldn't help it. I just wanted, but we gonna do quick fit chat. Hold on, we gonna start. We're gonna start with Ashley. No,
start with the guest.
No, you know what? You absolutely right.
Start with the guest.
What you got on, Skoola? What you got on up?
Hey, look, man. I got my new snaps, the Leaders of Retro, man. That's my brand.
Okay.
Just came out with some hats. This is one of 4. You feel me? This is my double shark tooth Leaders of Retro joint. Shout out to Dynasty Company. We partnered up, made these joints, man. They came out super nice. Youngin snaps, you know what I'm saying? Some vintage snaps.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it came out super dope. And I'm rocking a Skoola tee, man. Let me see if I can get that.
Ain't that you on the shirt?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some of the classic
and he got pennies in his hand.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just over here chilling. I'm just lounging, you know what I'm saying? Just wanted to represent while I came on the show. I'm just cool.
Okay.
Just cool.
I feel that. Okay. I like that hat, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ash, what you got on? Because you always keep it funky. You got the leather vest on out here like a bike rider.
So, we talking about Birdie. We talking about, got a little inspo,
Is that a J-Tips G-Shock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She won.
Yes. It is a J-Tips G-Shock.
That was a J-Tips. Still on my poster, dog.
The fit, simple, leather vintage vest, Savant Studios flannel, some Levi's, but this is a custom from a designer by the name of Ron Lewis out of Chicago, and Vans on feet.
Yeah.
Rolly had too. We just gonna bypass
the Rolex hat. We gonna just bypass that.
We can't.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Vans
Rolex
going
hat,
crazy right now.
So my favorite part about that was she's like designer jeans, out of Chicago. That's what I'm looking over the glasses.
I'm just saying.
You gonna get the main
I gotta
look.
give credit where credit is due.
Okay. All right. Uncle Mike, I see you over there. You got the Soul Table tee on.
Soul Table tee on.
I like that
from
tee.
Hat Heaven.
The soul never dies.
Soul never dies. Yeah.
I like that.
What else you got on? You got
sweatshorts and some Vomeros.
I like that
and socks hat.
Yeah. Yep. Soul Table pin on the socks hat. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna just start off. So I got on I put on my brick by bricks. I had to. You said Skoola was gonna be on, and I was like, no, fuck that, because I know him, and I've been watching for a long time, and you be having heat behind you or heat on your feet. I ain't playing with you. Okay. Number 2, I need you to understand that shark tooth design. I swear for God, swear on my dad's grave, that is my favorite hat design of all times. Like I used to have when I was a kid, I had this magic hat with the shark tooth, with the white. Oh man,
It's iconic.
When I wanted that hat, I've been looking for that hat for the rest of my life. I was even going to design hats. He beat me to it, so I ain't gonna do it now. I'm lying. I'm probably still gonna do it, but it's gonna be inspired by you. Let's see, socks, Amazon. I always gotta tell y'all the socks. Yeah, not the ones you sold me because they fell off my feet. Yeah, glasses. Time for it, and shorts. Todd Snyder.
More hoochie daddies.
Oh, I'm hooching to the fullest. Like I want all my thigh out. I pray one ball fall out one day.
Come on, hoochie.
And of course, me and Mitchell and Ness are best friends in the entire world. So got on my Earl Campbell jersey from 1980, aka the Texas legend. And he really is a Texas legend. Like he went to school in Texas, went to University of Texas, won the Heisman, then goes to, Houston Oilers. And then he owns a meatpacking company, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Earl Campbell Links, man, they famous.
Ain't no games with it. I know about.
Hey, man, every barbecue we pulling them out.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at. So
every barbecue, everybody asks where the Earl Campbell Links at. Where they at?
You're not lying. You go down there.
Dead serious.
2 things I'm going to Texas for. I'm going there for a Trill burger and some Earl Campbell Links. Dead ass.
I need to try Trill burgers.
We should go.
We should go.
Let's go.
Hey,
yeah.
You said something about a magic shark. Actually got
that's it. That's the hat. That's the hat.
That's
dead ass.
That's cold. With the green underbrim. That's fire.
My childhood is
green
over.
under, you know what I'm saying?
Green underbrim.
Look at his smile.
You understand?
Look at his
Let me explain.
Praises.
I gotta tell you about the hat. So I used to wear that hat every day. I tried to wear it in my baseball games. That's how serious this hat was to me. And he didn't. So I wound up losing the hat at a park called Elmwood Park. So you used to take your bike, right? And you would put your hat around the bike, like around the handlebar. Would you believe somebody stole that shit?
Of course.
And I was like,
Why wouldn't you think they would?
My court de fade from my mom, where you had at. I was like, I had it on my bike, Mom, and I put it down to play handball, and they took it. And sure enough, my mom never wanted to replace that hat. That has been my dream hat. I've been looking for that. I'm not saying I will stop buying hats after receiving that hat, after I find it, because now I'm gonna find it now, because I see.
It's a hard one, and it done went up in price for sure. I got lucky a couple years ago because I've been in the hat community for a while. And I got a lot of homies who we done traded and swapped, and I done been to a lot of shows. So trying to move my way in there. And you say Dog was in the Hoop It Up. I got a Hoop It Up snap too.
Hoop It Up, Mike. Yo,
Hoop It Up, Mike.
Come on, man. What they talking about, boy? You had to be there, man. M.D.C. Sports, Hoop It Up 3-on-3.
Mike, you was on M.D.C, so you M.D.C. Mike now too?
Crazy. That's wild.
So wait, Skoola, let me ask you a question. You said that the price on those hats go up. What's like a price range that you would say for like something like that, like the Magic hat?
So one of my homies sold one not too long ago. He fetched $600 for his.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, it depends on who you selling to, how bad they want it. If I had to put a price on it, I would start up there around $4, somewhere around there for sure, because it ain't something you're just gonna come across, and you sure ain't gonna get it for no $100, $200. It's just not happening. That's first gen, that's Snap, that's Orlando, that's Logo Athletic. Yeah, you gonna
pay for that.
You gotta pay for them.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see that there.
Enough said.
He had the Hoop It Up hat and the Magic hat.
Enough said.
Oh man, I'm a connoisseur, bro. I mean, M.D.C. Sports, Hoop It Up, anything from that. That childhood era,
the 90s era,
my hats is just as important as my kicks. It go together. I always say, when you're putting that shit on, it's like baking a cake. You got to have the right ingredients. You got to bake that shit right. And then you got to put the cherry on top, man. That's that snap. You put that cherry on top, it's like, bing. And now we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
I find that people in sneaker culture, sneaker culture has two
collections.
Two collections. It's hand in hand. It might be It might be jewelry and sneaks. It might be sneaks and jerseys. It might be t-shirts and sneaks. It might be hats and sneaks. Is obviously you fit in the brand of hats and sneaks. I feel like I fit in the brand of
jerseys.
Yeah, jerseys and sneaks. But the thing is, I don't wear jerseys all the time. But when growing up, that was the fit. Like you had to get like your 2XL, jersey, whether you got the current player or a Mitchell and Ness, throwback. Whether because I ain't gonna hold you. I remember the large jersey I had a Charles Rogers 4X. That joint came down to my shins. I had to like hold up my pockets. I had help to get shit out my pocket. So it's like, what are some other vices that go along with that? Like,
I'm definitely a hat person. I also think like what is the word that I'm looking for? What's the correct term for like like the little knickknacks, the
accessories?
Not accessories, but like the figures, like the little
figurines, like
yeah. I feel like people collect those too.
I do.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Starting lineups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got a gang of those. Yep. Another thing I collect, just like my hats. I got more hats than anything, but my jackets too. My vintage jackets, starter jackets, Apex, Proline. That's another thing I'm heavy on. Like when that season come around, oh man, ain't no half step, ain't no letting up, man.
You talking about fall season?
I buy jackets year round. I buy jackets. I was just at the swap meet last Saturday. I probably got like 5-6 jackets, bro. All jackets. Just I probably about 2 hats, rest jackets. Like that don't stop because I mean,
that's crazy.
I feel like the jackets. Like I got a bunch of vintage T-shirts, heavy on the tees too. I don't wear jerseys, but I'm heavy on the tees, heavy on the jackets. But I feel like with them jackets, the sweatsuits, it really brings out that 90s aesthetics even more. Like we pull it off all year round, but that wintertime, that when it's time to pull out some jackets and sweatpants, oh man, that's my favorite time. It's just hot in Texas, you know what I'm saying? But when it's time, yeah, it's always jackets ready to be seen and shown, man. So that's another thing too, man. Them vintage jackets right up there with the hat, right there.
Right, definitely right
that
there.
That makes sense.
All right,
it's right there.
So we're gonna get into it. So just running with the idea of retro nostalgia and all that. Does knowing sneaker history change the way you buy sneakers? So, for example, like why the 90s still influence sneaker culture today? Like it was vintage versus retros. Like what's that like?
I think so for sure. Cause like you need to know what you're buying. A lot of cats get in the game and they be like, oh man, I want to buy old shoes. It's like, you got to know what you're doing. Cause you buy old shoes, you don't know what that shoe is. You don't know what that shoe made of. You don't know if that shoe can stand up when you get it. If it's going to be able to be wearable or stuff like that. So versus a retro where, it might not have the same OG shape, that OG feel, the OG tags that might be on it, like the Bacon's that's going to come out. Bacon's going to get retro. The OG came with the Flame Air on the back. The retro came with the Nike on the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the hunt for more vintage sneakers is very different. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where I kind of came in and kind of feel the void in the sneaker game to kind of shine light on these sneakers that's really been lost and forgotten in time because everybody talk about the same shit. But when I came in the game talking about some of these shoes that cats, and I still do today, they don't know they existed. I'm like, I think it's important, you know what I'm saying, to shine that light and let people know what was and what still out here. Finding them gems, that's a sweet part of the game, bro. Like, ain't nothing like that, bro. Finding OG shoes that don't exist no more, that never retro, it's totally different by a retro. Yeah, there's some good retros out here that ain't came out since 2010, 12, but finding a shoe from 92, 93, totally different, man. That's a whole different kind of
Especially
hunt. That's a whole different kind of knowledge, all that, you know what I'm saying, that come with that.
Right.
And yeah, I didn't put a lot of cats on that game to where it's like, now it's cats that's like, they found a new love for sneakers or they got back into sneakers. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a whole different wave that's coming in with that of cats that's like, all right, I don't want to do the normal old go to the mall, grab some off the shelf. I'm trying to get out there in the woods and hunt. I want to see what I'm talking about. Like, vintage hats, jackets, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than the shoes now because, shine light on the whole era, not just the 90s shoe, the whole everything from that era. You know, this cat's walking around with pages on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of it. You feel me? And it's a beautiful thing, man. I love to be. I'm glad that I'm a part of it. I'm glad that I'm a figure in it, and I'm glad that I'm introducing cats to it. You know what I'm saying? My son, 15, walk around. He on the kid at the school, walking around looking like how he look, and I'm like, that inspires kids his age. Hey, man, what's this? What shoes you got? What? And now that's doing a whole nother thing. So being a part of keeping this shit alive, it's the knowledge. It's like the hunt. It's everything, bro. It's everything. It's everything, man.
So I hear you with the hunt, because I feel you, because I do the same thing you do. Like, if I hunt, like, and I definitely do, because I restore sneaks just as well. So I know an easy find is finding a Jordan 10 from 96. It's too easy. So the next thing for me was like, all right, let me find another shoe from 96. Cool. You know what I'm gonna go find? I'm gonna go look for the Nike Tiger Woods golf shoe, not just the shoe, but the actual sneaker, the actual turf shoe. So I feel you, because I do the same thing with my kids. I take my kids, I go find them vintage shoes from the actual, time period. I found my daughter, I just found her a pair of the little, Tiger Woods 96 shoes. They all black. Cute. And I like, it's kind of weird, putting your child in all black shoes, like an infant, like they can barely walk. But I'm like, come on now, like,
they pass it up.
You gotta wear them.
You
gotta do it. So I get it. It's definitely about the hunt, because that when you looking for something, like we just had the conversation about the Magic hat, and that was around 96, 97, and that was, like I told you, my favorite hat. So me now getting back on, I'm gonna get on the hunt for that. But looking for vintage shoes, looking for vintage jackets, looking for actual things from that time era versus things being remade in our time era like it was from then. You can't make that same quality. You can't.
It doesn't even exist.
It doesn't. And it's I think it leads to another question, like, as a reason as to why young collectors should start studying older sneakers, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So you see, the Air Nakastas. Am I saying it right? Nakata. Drake Jones. He did
Noctis.
Yeah,
Noctis. I always say that wrong. I always say what name's wrong. Noctis.
Like,
but when you see him, your mind should jump right to the Zoom era.
I was just going to say that.
Right, the Jason Kidd.
Kidd. So if it don't go there, then I don't know why you got these on. So I'll see kids like walking around, the city and all that with them on. The first thing I was like, do you know what those are? And like, yeah, these Drake shoes. I hear you. Yeah, Drake got those, but do you know what they're derived from? Do you know that era that is in? Like, you in that Aaliyah, Tommy Hill figure, that the condom cap with the band, with the keychain, with the you know what I'm talking about? Like, in that era, like you in the era where, the Wayans brothers started coming out. You in that Martin doing it's Romeo and Juliet. You in that 90s. Era, that prime 90s.
Prime 90s.
This is like when people say, when were you born? And I say the 80s. I was like, oh, you 80s baby. I was like, no. I was born in the 80s. I'm a 90s baby. I was raised throughout the 90s. This is where you were raised. So when I see people in my era of shoes or our era of shoes, I go, they don't know what they got. And I might run into you somewhere and look like, they don't know what that is. You be like, I know what that is. You know what time? Even though you wasn't really moving out in the streets like that, it's just the concept of, that's a historic moment. That was the golden era of shoe.
Yeah.
And they don't really know that. So they don't have the same appreciation as we do for retros. They just overlook them and they want a comfortable shoe.
I don't think they ever will. I don't think they ever will.
I don't think they care.
Just because they wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a video about that once, and the question was, somebody asked me, what can we do to get the youth into sneakers that we into? And I was like, nothing. My answer was truly nothing, because I'm like, I meet a lot of kids. I talk to a lot of kids. They in their own era. They growing up with their own memories. They didn't grow up with East Bay magazines. They didn't grow up seeing these guys on commercials. They didn't grow up seeing the Wayans brothers, seeing these shoes on the basketball court. They in their own time growing up with the shoes. They like the Kobe's, the Jaws, which I think is important too. Like, we had ours, y'all have y'all's, but it's not, ain't nothing wrong with y'all seeing some of it. And it's the players, a player like Penny Hardaway.
Right.
Like, Penny Hardaway is a prime example of, like, of course, Michael Jordan. I mean, but kids don't even wear Jordans no more. Like, they don't. They don't really hoop in Jordans anyway. I ain't gonna say don't wear. They don't hoop in Jordans.
Unless it's a collab.
It's not a hooping shoe. Back when we was coming up, cats was hooping in J's all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. in them 2000 eras, and you know, we had Quentin Richardson and all them cats. They was all hooping in J's. You know, nobody hooping Jordans no more. You know what I'm saying? But in kids, when you say Jordans, like for my son, you know, the Jais and the Kyries and all that, and I get him some J's, and I'm like, you know, these hooping shoes too. They don't even look at Jordan as hooping shoes.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They like, oh no, you just wear them. We hooping these though. So I'm like, this is their time. It's they whole. They need that too. They gotta have their moment in their time. But I think it's the players who bring them back, and then that's what get them into the shoes. Learn about a player like Jason Kidd, Penny Hardaway, Charles Barkley, Gary Payton. Oh, what's some shoes on his feet? Okay, now we getting somewhere. That's how my son was like, what he wearing? What's them shoes? Oh, they in the, come on. They in the room right here. Come on, let's go look at them. Boom. Now he touching and seeing these shoes like, oh, these Gary Paytons? You playing on 2K with the player. Now you seeing this his shoe right here.
Right.
And that it's like that right there tied him to the shoe, the player, more than me talking to him. Like, oh, that's Tim Duncan. Okay, well, look, here go his shoe. You like Tim Duncan? Look at the shoe he was wearing. Oh, okay. And now my son like, oh yeah, I want him. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to collect all these older players' sneakers because he liked the player. So I think, you know, it's some kids I heard that do want to mix it up, but I think it's important for them to have their own thing too.
Yeah.
Like, y'all will never be in it like us. So y'all just wasn't there.
Yeah.
But it's still out here for them to get it if they want to get that kind of game, though.
And I feel like, to your point, like your son is like he's in the special case, right? Because of you, right? You actually are there to teach him and to give him the history because you were there in real time. Not only were you there in real time, but you studied it, you paid attention to it, right? Versus today, where I feel like a lot of kids don't really have that influence. So they're not going to go do the research on their own. You know what I'm saying? Jordan's in his 60s, Penny in his 50s. They don't care about them.
No.
They don't care about them.
So
nothing. That's why I say that nothing you can do. Like, even if somebody was like, oh, they can do a campaign and bring the old players back to do a commercial. That's just an old man to them. Yeah. They don't care. Like, if they seen Ken Griffey on a commercial with a Griffey shoe, that's not gonna make a kid be like, oh, he not playing no more. You know what I'm saying? We seen him when he was playing them, wearing them on the field. Then we seen him wearing in the streets, and then we seen him wear on TV. Then we see him wear. It's not like that no more. You don't see it. These kids only see it on the basketball court. So we had it. We seen it so many different ways. Music videos, everything. We seen these shoes that we loved in so many different ways. They don't see it like that no more. The game will change. You know, it's a different day and age, man.
So I get that, and part of the reason is, we grew up, as we were growing up, we got to watch the stories unravel in front of our eyes. So when they get the shoe now, they don't know the stories behind it. So you see, they just hear the title. Like, oh, flu games. Once you hear that title, sends a bell off, I need to get this. Once you hear undefeated, oh, I got to get this because that's a collab. But they don't know that's like the first Jordan collab, you know, with undefeated in a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
So then the stories that I can actually help them visualize is Saquon Barkley and the reverse 360 hurdle, right? If you paid attention to what he did those in LeBron 4 cleats. Now, if you go show a kid a LeBron 4 right now, you show them that shoe, they like,
what is this?
What is this? But then you show them the LeBron 4 cleat, they're like, oh, that's a Jones Saquon. It's got to some way find a way to translate over so they can actually feel it. Because that's how, while sneakers are, sneakers to us are not just our lives, they're a part of our upbringing. So we got to wear the shoe as the stories were being created. So now when the stories are out, the people don't have the same appreciation as we do, because we know what happened. We know what it was like when we first saw the Concords when Jordan came back in the 4-5. And we was up there like, what are those? And you know, we had to wait until the next year, like, no, run them back. What are those? Like those right there. We know what it was like when, you know, Mike went to play baseball and he was in the 10, no, not 10s. Yeah, he was in the 9s.
He was in the 9s.
I'm sorry, he was in the 9s.
He was in the 9s.
And we was up there like, he ain't playing them, but we still gonna get him.
Yeah.
Right, because the first colorway was the black and white one. Second colorway was the black in Columbia. Then he came out with the olive, and I forgot what other colorway. It don't matter. At the end of the day, we had the stories that went along with it. So now these kids, when they get their shoes, they don't have any stories that go along with the shoes. They only have collabs. So they get the J Tips, they get the
Travis Scotts,
and they
or
just,
even then with Travis Scott, I've seen talk to kids where it's like they may see a retro because Travis Scott's wear a lot of retros, and they may see him and like, okay, what's them dunks or what's this shoe? I seen Travis Scott in these, and then they do their research off that. That's why I say they need to actually see somebody that they're influenced by first to actually understand the importance of this shoe. Like I was just explaining to like one of my nephews the other day, like I made him watch He Got Game.
Yeah.
I made him watch that because that shoe, that movie literally set the tone for the shoe.
Right. Because that shoe only had, what, 4 made at that time?
Yeah.
And Denzel had the first pair.
Yep. Ray Allen got a pair too, right?
Ray Allen got a pair because he had just signed with Jordan.
Shoes in that movie that's very important for sure.
The foam posits.
Oh, the foams was in there? He definitely had the foams on.
He had the foams.
They had the up-tempo 97s. The whole team had them on.
He did.
Oh my goodness.
He did.
They did. And when they took
off
the
Hawk Flight song, when he got the Hawk Flight song, when he was playing on the court, when he was playing his pops, like that movie is that's a good one. That's a good one for sneakers for sure.
No, it is.
You know another thing too that I think that's a big difference too. It's really only hooping shoes for youngsters now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's basketball shoes. Well, I'm like, when I was coming up, we had football shoes. Dion's, Junior Seahawks, Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson. Then you had baseball shoes, Ken Griffey. You had Nomos. Then you had tennis shoes, Agassi. And then you had basketball shoes. So we had ACG boots. You had all these different categories that made up your whole sneaker passion and love for it. Where now, and no football player got no shoes. Ain't no baseball player got no shoes, no tennis player, no. It's just basketball shoes and runners. You know what I'm saying? But we had the runners. New Balance been in the game forever. We've been loving New Balance forever. So I'm like, that's another thing too. Because my sons, he tell me these shoes, like, who is this? I'm like, y'all don't even have these categories no more, bro. Like, they don't exist no more. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's another big thing too.
Even cross trainers, like we had cross trainers.
Yeah, we did.
What is a cross trainer?
Yep.
Like it's a dual sport.
I don't.
That's a big deal, bro. Like, that's a big deal, man. That they don't have that no more. So it's gone.
What decade created today's sneaker culture that we have now?
The 90s. For sure.
Today, I mean, it's still right. It's still the 90s, right? I mean, you talk about Travis Scott's wearing retros.
Yeah.
So 90s retros, right?
People pay attention to Offset.
Wait. If you want Travis Scott, right? So you got the ones.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do no 2s. He didn't do no 3s. He did some 4s.
He did 4s.
He did 21s.
He did 6s.
He did 6s.
He did some 6s.
All right.
Right.
He did a trainer.
He did a trainer. All right. So he had more 90 base. But the biggest hit was the ones.
No, for sure. But I think that was predicated to the timing too. Like Jordan 1s was just coming back when Travis got a hold of them. Like prior to that, who was before Travis? Union? That was building.
You're saying it was more trend based, right?
It was more trend based.
Error based.
And I feel like that's why it worked, which is why they're still trying to capitalize off of it, even though 1s right now, don't nobody care about Jordan 1s no more.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the general public. I'm talking about the kids. COVID and just the hype of Jordan 1s prior to COVID elevated that.
Which would explain why a lot of stuff got shelved during that time frame. Yes, that's
exactly.
True.
Exactly. And even when you look at Travis Scott, Jordan 1s, the resale ain't nowhere near to where it was. If we going back to what, 2018, 2019, out the gate, they'll drop on sneakers. I remember when the high dropped, the very first one when it dropped.
I remember.
The sneakers app glitched like a motherfucker. Nobody could check out.
Nope.
Instantly, that shoe was like $2,000.
I was in line at a funeral, looking at the casket.
Trying to...
Can I get these at the same time? Okay.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Trying to get this shoe. I swear to God, I wanted to fight at that funeral too. It was bad.
And what the Nigel, that's a 4, right?
Yeah.
So that's like what, late 80s too, right?
Yeah, 89. That's when the 4s came out. 89.
That's it. So he had 2, not like 2 in the for Travis in the 80s.
Yeah.
And then the rest is the 90s.
Yes.
Cool. I can live with that.
And for me, I know you say you've been watching, so you already know Jordan's is not my thing.
I know.
None.
Never had a pair of Travis Scotts. Never had a pair of Dunks. I'm not into any of that. So I've never, sneakers app, never used it. Go buy it. Never bought it. Not my world, you know what I'm saying? So I stay where I'm at in my lane, and I still try to get game on other stuff, but some of that stuff is just so far out of my realm. Like, I don't get it. Like, to pay that kind of bread for some hype that's so like everywhere is insane to me. To stand in line with 500 people to get the same shoe is crazy to me. I'd rather hunt for something else that don't nobody got. A handful of us got. If I'm gonna spend some bread on it, if I'm gonna spend some time looking for it, versus being out here in this crowd with this trying to look like a minion. I don't want to look like it. I've never been into that. I get it. It's a part of the game. It makes friendships. It makes stories. It's a story in itself. Somebody sleeping outside for days. Before a cat like me, an OG like me, it's not my world. It's not my way of buying sneakers. It's not the sneakers I want to buy.
Right.
So, it's like we all in this sneaker world, and I look at it like that we in a city of sneakers, but we live on different blocks. I don't stay over there. I don't even go over there. Like, I don't go around that way. We over here. We do this over here. I don't even cross them tracks over there. I don't even know what they doing over there, blowing up buildings, shooting each other, fighting each other in line. We don't do that. For the same thing, oh, no, player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather not. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go get something that ain't nobody even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? And I think cats like me, shout out to my dog, Dre the Shoe God. It was really, honestly, them years ago, it was really just me and him, that was really talking about these kind of shoes. Cause I know when I first started doing content, that was like 2022, my first videos. I was kind of just sitting at home. I was hurt. My foot was in a boot. I was stuck at home. And I was going on live on TikTok, and I was showing them some of my stuff, just like in the lives. Like, look at this shoe. My hats. James like, hey, ain't nobody showing stuff like that. Like, tell me more about it. And I was like, you know what, y'all right. Ain't nobody showing y'all. It's the same shit on every shoe page. Like, every live I was swiping on, it's the same shoes in the background, same shoes y'all talking about, same releases. How many times you gonna talk about a Cement 3? What do you not know about that damn shoe? What do you not know about a Jordan 11? What can anybody tell you about that shoe? I got a shoe you probably don't know nothing about, though. And I can tell you a bunch of shit about it. That's what made me start kicking out the videos. And I'm like, you know what? I got a bunch of game about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know stuff about this shoe that y'all probably ain't never heard of. And that's what kind of got me into it. Like, just want to just carve out another lane because I'm like, I'm not the only one like this. Right. There's a bunch of cats born in my era that's into this, but ain't nobody representing for it.
Right.
So I was like, shit, I'm going to do it. And that was my goal, shit, to bring out more cats who into this. Where y'all at? I know y'all niggas out here. Where y'all at, though? And I said just like this. I feel like I was in a valley and I went to the top of that mountain and I screamed out, where y'all at? And my videos just started screaming. And all these dudes just started popping out of these tunnels and holes in the ground. Oh, I got some of that, and there y'all go. And now we all done joined, and now we all getting invited to Nike campus, and now we all getting, all kind of opportunities. So it's like, it's been a journey, but we still going though. We still got more to teach and more to reach. But man, that was my whole thing. Like it's more than just Jordans. It's more than just Travis Scott's. It's more than just Yeezys. It's way more than that, man.
So can someone be, judging by what you're saying, because you were preaching history and you started in 2022, and I was definitely leaning in towards that, which leads to one of my questions. Can someone be a sneakerhead without knowing sneaker history? Like, is that possible? Because in my opinion,
you're just a collector.
You're just a collector. I don't think you're ahead. Like, I don't think you're even in the idea or the realm of a connoisseur, because I feel like I'm a connoisseur because I don't haul out and go try to grab everything. I want my vintage stuff and I want my new stuff, but at the same time, I know the stories that come behind it. I know when I see a shoe that has some meaning to me, and it's worth my energy, you know, trying to get or worth my dollar, I know the story behind it. So I ask that because there are people out here that just like, oh, I got this. And like, do you know what that is? Do you know what that does? Do you know what happened? Do you know the history behind it?
That pandemic brought a lot of those people out that like, you know, seeing the hype behind it and just like, I want it. And you know, I did a video on that too. That's the reason why I don't like the word sneakerhead. Like, I don't like that word. I don't use that word. I don't call myself that. I never have. I didn't even grow up with, I don't even know what year that term came. I didn't grow up with that. Having 50 pair of shoes when I was growing up was weird as hell. That wasn't normal. You got a shoe on Christmas, your birthday, beginning of school. Like, you know, I had 3 pair of shoes throughout the whole year, 3, 4 pair, 10 pair of shoes in a year. That wasn't normal where I'm from. That didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We was trading shoes on the block. What shoe you got for Christmas? Okay, I'm gonna wear these this week. We gonna switch out. And then we were doing that when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have 10, 15 pair of shoes. And, you know, like I had brothers. My mama was a single mom. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? My mama didn't buy me Jordan, so I didn't grow up with Jordan. So it's like, it's a normal thing for me not to have them and be into them. My mama bought me Reeboks, British Knights, Patrick Ewings. Yeah, she just brought anything in the house. You know what I'm saying? But they was never J's. So I never was like, Mama, give me the Jordan, give me the up tempos. Like, I wanted something that I wanted, that I was already used to getting. And that term sneakerhead just really turned me off in the last 5 years or so, even more. I already didn't like it, but it's like when cats that didn't even know sneaker history was getting in, like they had the keys to the game just because they had Jordan 1 through 10 and 1 through 12.
Right.
You can't call yourself a sneakerhead if you ain't got Jordan 11, Jordan 3, Jordan. I'm like, who said that? Like, why do I want to be that anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, and also to spread that message to even the younger kids. You don't have to have them to try to fit in with these niggas. Why? Why fit in with them? Because they got the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 5. I don't know how many times I heard that. I mean, you can't be a sneakerhead if you don't got. Even cats tell me this today. Because it's Jordans. I don't know the name of them colorways. I ain't into it. I might post it on my story. These Jordans terrible. What is it? More recently, it was a Jordan Miro or Miro or something like that.
Yeah, the 7s.
That's the most recent one I can remember because I didn't know what that was. And I was like, what is this travesty? And I posted it on my story like this. And he was like, you don't know what them is? Oh yeah, you ain't no sneakerhead. I know I'm not. I don't want to. You think I want to fit in with you? Are you insane? Like, bruh, I'm not from that. You know what I'm saying? So that sneakerhead word, it just rubs me the wrong way. I feel like you can always learn the game, but I feel like ain't nothing wrong with you just wanting the shoe too.
Facts.
You don't have to try to get all the knowledge. If you just like the shoe, you like the shoe. People try to fit in so much and try to like make people think they're a certain way and try to, bro, they just shoes, fam. You can still be a bitch ass nigga just because you got a lot of shoes don't mean you're not a bitch ass nigga. You know, like people think highly of people with shoes. Don't think that because somebody got a nice collection that they not a mark. Like, bro. Don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I hate about that. And so that's why I say I stay in my lane how I do it. I'm not trying to, you know, impress nobody. I give game, I receive game. And I try to let somebody else know, hey, bro, you can be yourself in this game. You don't have to go get those shoes just so you can be like, hey, guys, am I in the club now? Don't try to get in the club so bad, folks. Learn this history if you want to, but just buy the shoe if you like it too, bro. Who gives it? Girls, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
You can blame social
That's
media.
where I'm
for
at
that.
with that, bro.
We gonna take a quick break to pay these bitch ass commercials. Give us a second. Come right back. Roll that commercial, man.
Hey, man. You told me you was outside 15 minutes ago, bro.
First of all, 15 minutes is an hour in black people time. Okay?
What is that, bro?
A supplement bottle.
A supplement, nigga. When did they come out with those? You out here just buying stuff, not telling the homies that they got all this new stuff coming out, picking me up late. What's good with you, man?
I'm a good friend because you ungrateful. You ungrateful. You know what? You can be walking on SEPTA. You can be catching Uber. You can be spending a lot. You need to get a bike.
Bro, where can I get the bottle? Like, where's my bottle?
Penny, man. You know I can't get the fuck out of this car. It's been 20 minutes to get in here. I dislocated my hip again. Trying to get the fuck back in there. You want a bottle? Here.
Hey. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm a good friend. I bought 2.
Listen, man, I don't care what they say about you. You right with me. You solid with me, man.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
All right, next segment. So we gonna talk about, you know, basically the culture doesn't need more buyers or need more collectors. So owning sneakers versus understanding sneakers, like collecting with a purpose. or curated collections, emotional value, or, you know, wearing versus displaying. Those are some of the things that come along with the culture that we're seeing today. So what's the difference between buying shoes and just flat out collecting them? Because in my opinion, like, do I buy to collect? Do I say I'm a collector? I say I'm a connoisseur, definitely, because I know my history. I know, and I'm not saying, you know, you have to know every single shoe that comes out. You have to know every single thing about the shoe.
You should know what you're buying.
But you should definitely know your target
definitely.
market that you're in.
You should know what you're buying.
And definitely know what you're buying and what's on your feet, what it does, how it feels, everything. Because, you know, sometimes people do walk up to you and ask you, like, what shoe is this and is it comfortable? Because it might not look that comfortable. I'm going to be real. Like, let's be honest. Yeezy came out with a whole sock shoe, shock, I don't know what to call it, but it had, you know, it was a sock, but it had a padded joint. It was comfortable. Like, I felt like a ninja running around in them Jones. You couldn't hear me walking up no steps up on nobody, but they was comfortable. So I had to describe to people, hey, this is real shit. These are real comfortable. So, but I also have shoes that I've collected over the years, like, you know, like Yeezy 2s and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'll never wear them, because I still do from time to time, but it becomes like a wearable collection. I look at sneaks like art. Like, how do y'all like view that? Like, buying sneaks versus just collecting them?
I would say it's two different things. Buying shoes, I feel like you're buying to wear. Like, that's every day. I feel like collecting, you're not wearing everything that you buy. I feel like with collecting, you may wear some, but then some just sit. How many sneakerheads that we know would, I'll give you like what's his name? I would say Abdul out of D.C. or like a Mayor. Collectors.
Right.
They also buy. But how many of them shoes that they got that they actually wore? How many of them are like just un-DS in their collection?
Yeah.
They kind of overlap, but it is a difference.
They do kind of overlap. Like I was about to say, it is a blurred line in there, just because, you know, like you said, you know, you those like the cat like the mayor. Like, I actually was on live with Mayor one time. He came in one of my lives, surprised the hell out of me. I was just going live on IG. One of his homies was in on my live. We brought up the Mayor and some other collectors, and I was saying, we were talking about dope collections. Like, almost everybody who collect got a dope collection. Nobody can shit on anybody's collection, you know, because you collecting what you like. So who's going to tell you that's wrong? But I was saying, I thought the dopest collectors was my homies, the cats I knew, because they had the rarest and dopest collections to me, versus a collection like the Mayor or something like that, where it's like, you know, it's a bunch of expensive shoes. So you got rare as in they expensive, but then you got rare as in they don't exist. And I was like, I lean on that side more, because I'm like, I know some homies who got some shit out here, some 90s kicks. You ain't gonna never, I don't care how much money you got, you're not gonna get this shoe, versus that shoe is rare, but if you got the money, you can get it. And Mayor came in. What's up? I'm like, holy shit. And he showed some of his stuff. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we asked him that, you know, are you wearing this? And he was like, I wear most of this in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to wear as much as I can, but, you know, some of them shoes, 10,000, 20,000, are they just sitting there collecting value? A cat like myself. The shoes that I get lately, yeah, I am getting them to wear, but it is certain shoes where I'm like, I know I'm getting this shoe and I'm never going to wear it. It's just that rare. I don't want to mess it up. I'm just getting it just to have it. Let me see if I can show y'all one of them real quick. This is a shoe that I bought knowing I was never going to wear it, but I had to have it because I'm like, I'll never see it again. It don't exist. It's never coming out again. And this is from 1993. And this is Baja 341.
Wow.
So this shoe came out in 93, and it's called Baja 341 because it's 3 for 1. You was getting 3 things inside of one shoe.
Yeah.
So it's one shoe like this right here. this sock right here comes out. If I can get it out, like this right here.
Oh, I remember that.
You had an aqua sock you could wear. So this was 1, and this was 2. You can wear this just like this, like a sandal. And then you put this in there, and then you play ball in it. So you was getting 3 for 1. Jason Kidd wore it, Eddie Jones wore it. And I'm like, I know I'm not going to wear this because first off, it'll fall apart if I wore it. But I'm like, just to have this, it's not many cats on the earth that got this shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many kicks is like, if you, especially in my world, the type of shoes we buy, you know, you getting them just to collect them. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of shoes like that. This is OGs that's never gonna be seen again. Where I'm like, I don't even want to mess it up. I just want to have it forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little blurry line in there, but the shoes that I buy to wear, I wear them. But definitely, it's gonna be shoes in my collection. They'll never touch the ground ever. You know what I'm saying? So I think you gotta have a little. I think everybody got a little bit of both. I know everybody got to have a little. You know what I'm saying? You got so many shoes. If you got 50 shoes, you got a lot of damn shoes. That's a lot of shoes, man. Of shoes. Like in my book. I know it's cats I heard with 300, 600. That's outrageous. But if you got 50 pair of shoes, that's a lot of shoes to try to wear. And you still gonna end up, buying shoes. And so I think everybody got a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, I would think so. What you think, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I honestly, like, once you get to, I mean, it might not be the right term, collecting, but once you get to buying shoes, I feel like sometimes you only have 2 feet. Like, you just don't get to everything. And I think sometimes, like, some stuff just kind of gets away from me to wear. And then you got other pairs where it's just like, I'm everything's going to feet at some point.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, these are just one wear just so I could show them off, and then I got to tuck them after that.
Yeah.
I be scared, bro. I'm scared to wear some of my shit. I'm like, them bitches gonna fall apart as soon as I walk outside, bro. Like, some of that stuff you can get fixed, but some of them you can't fix them. Like that shoe I just showed y'all, if that shoe fall apart, there is no other midsole to swap it out with. Ain't no other. They don't exist.
You going to try your hardest to reglue that. The closest thing I can think.
Yeah, like,
I can't think close to it.
Nah, there's nothing close to it to replace that bottom.
No, it is. Yeah, I was literally looking at him like I knew exactly what he was. As soon as he took them out, I was like, my man got to buy high.
Yeah, you ain't seeing that no more, bro. That's just not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I really wasn't.
That's crazy.
And then I got some shoes, like that shoe not wearable, but I do got some shoes that I got originally from the 90s that I have wore. I got another one up here. Let me see. This is a Big Flight OG box too, man. Ain't nothing like a good OG.
I remember that.
Toes curl.
That's great with that orange.
That orange.
This is a 93 as well. Big Flight with the orange on the back, and I wore these. I undid these at the Nike event last year. This is a 93. This shoe ain't gonna never fall apart. Ain't no bubble.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That rubber right there, it's made different. So that's where the knowledge come in at too. You need to know what you buying. I know if I get these, I can wear these. I know if I buy these, I can't wear them.
Yeah.
Cats just getting in the game on old shoes now. Then they end up DMing me, man, Unc, I bought this shoe soon as I stepped into that. You didn't even know what you was buying, cuz you just wanted to get an old shoe to impress me and my homies.
Yep.
You didn't know what you was buying. You just went out there and got it. So the knowledge is important. When you buying older shoes, you do need to know what you're getting and what material that shoe made of. Ask the seller questions, because the seller trying to get rid of it. He know he can't wear it. He don't want he can tell you what you know what I'm saying? So that's where the knowledge come in at too, especially on old shoes. You know what I'm saying? You do need to know if you spend that kind of money on that shoe, what you getting out of it. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna spend a lot of money on the shoe just to have, put it in a glass case, a collector's item. Maybe it's signed, maybe it's something like a Baja. Hey, I know I spent $300 on that, but I know I'm not gonna wear it. Versus you spent $300 and you like, oh, I'm finna wear these next weekend, and then as soon as you get them, they blew out.
Fall apart.
Because you didn't know. You didn't know what you were doing. Sit down somewhere.
Salty.
You didn't even notice that the air pack was still in there. All right, so
sit down somewhere. I'll be telling someone sometimes, sit down somewhere, man.
What's one shoe in your collection? I don't like, not saying that you would sell, but if you had to get rid of them, you had to choose one to just keep flat out. What's the one shoe you gonna keep?
That I would keep?
Flat out. Everything had to go except one.
Everything had to go except for one.
Everything.
Damn, you see his face? He was like, everything. You talking a little crazy.
Boy, that's gonna be hard for me, boy, because really my favorite shoe of all time is the Sensation, the C Webs. This is a retro, so it don't have the CW on the back. It don't have the number 4 on the tab. This 2015. I got the white and red ones right there. I got the black and blue ones somewhere else. I still need a couple of colorway, but them the main ones. My favorite shoe right here all time. I don't wear them that much, but these my joints. But I could probably find those again. I might have to pay a little bit, but I could find them. But the shoe that I would never ever let go. This is another OG box now. Never ever let go. It's a cup. This will have to be a top one for sure. This is another OG, never retro, never will again. And this is called the Versatile Low. This is the takedown.
Up tempo.
This is the takedown of the up tempo 95.
I had them as a kid.
That's a takedown version.
A low.
DS, I never wore it. They are wearable. You know, no air bubble. This material won't crack, won't crumble. So I could wear this shoe, which is a beautiful thing. It is an up-tempo 1995 OG. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would ever have this shoe ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted this shoe for so long, right? And when my homie was selling some of his collection, he hit me up. I paid like $350 for these. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Steal.
And that's my top. I ain't paid nothing over that ever. That's my top. I ain't trying to pay no 4, 5. But I paid for these, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is one right here. If shit starts setting on fire, these motherfuckers got come on by here. Like, hey, and even then, I still might not wear them. I just need to save them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still might not wear them. And I don't know when I'm gonna wear this shoe. I know I am gonna wear it. This one where I'm like, okay, I know I can wear it, but am I in a rush to wear it? No, I got an up-tempo 90. I got the hot top version. I could just wear them. You know what I'm saying? But to have these joints right here, this definitely top one. I'm never selling. I could be homeless on the street on the side, sitting on this box, man. Just put something in the cup, man. Don't touch that box. Just donate something to me. I ain't selling no joint. You know what I'm saying? But I got a few OGs that it'll be hard for me to let them go because I won't find them no more. I never get them again.
I can understand that. So my question, this last one for this segment. So this for all of us. Do y'all think that, sneaker collecting is becoming too transactional? There's not enough community behind it. Meaning,
absolutely,
where it's just here, the money, and it's you're not building a rapport with that person. You just or with just the actual like helping the community. Do you feel like that? Because I'm feeling different.
I do. I feel like it's very transactional. And the reason why I say that is because of like social media, for one, the whole resale part of sneaker culture, and then the whole influencer part of sneaker culture. I think is what makes it overly transactional. Like you would tap in with a person because of who you think they are, but you don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily a person that you're a freak with, or they may do something for you because you are this person, but y'all don't necessarily have a rapport. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of brands reach out to people because of their following. Y'all not actually building genuine relationships. And I've seen it to a point where, people who work at brands, and I think people forget like these people, they're still jobs at the end of the day. Like these people who work at these brands, they're not the brand itself. They literally can get fired, they can quit, they can go somewhere else, and you wouldn't even try to talk to them again.
Yeah.
I think it's very transactional.
I think I definitely, it's definitely what you said is true. And I think I'm going to give you the game from my side where I'm at. Like I said, because like I said, we all in the sneaker world, but we not all in the same spaces. In my side of the game where I'm at with the dudes that I'm with this game, it's all off the love. Right? It's not about the money. It's a genuine love for what we doing, and then helping that next person maybe get the one they looking for. Like, it's a community of OGs. I'm 41. It's a community of cats my age where all we do is share information. We don't wear the same size. We throwing alley-oops left and right. And I say it all the time, man. I am so thankful for the community that I got in this sneaker game, because we have blessed each other's game in so many ways to where now it's on the point where we on the phones and stuff. We ain't even talking about shoes. We talking about life now.
Mm-hmm.
The sneakers brought us together, but we done became brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Cats, I didn't even have that kind of faith in the internet when I started making videos. I'm like, I didn't even know it would turn into what it has, to where now I got a whole brotherhood with cats that I didn't even know 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now we linking up. Now we meeting up at places. Now we sharing information. Now we sharing life. And it became different. And I gotta deal with JD Sports. My homie Trey, shout out to my dog Trey. Trey had been following me, and we had conversations many a times before I even got that deal with them. Our organic relationship is what led me to doing a podcast with Joe LaPuma. He was like, JD Sports coming to Dallas, bro. They trying to get all these rappers that they don't know about shoes. I'm vouching for you. He stuck his neck out for me because JD Sports was like, who is this dude? He not a rapper. He not an artist.
Mm-hmm.
He just a regular dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I'm telling you though, this regular dude is the shoe dude in Dallas. And he hit me. Hey, bro, remember them conversations we had? It's time. Because he told me it's going to come a day. And that day came, and he kept his word and kept it solid with me just off organic relationships. So I think a lot of it is transactional, but I do think it's where you at in the game too. Because where I'm at, it's all love. And it's a beautiful thing. And it showed me another side of the internet that I didn't even know existed. So where I'm at, we don't even see that part of it. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's where you at with it. You feel me? Like, it all exists, but I do think it's where you at the same time too.
Mm-hmm. And I watched your episode too. You led that. You took that over because you was on there with a football player, right?
Yeah, I was on there with a football player,
Yeah,
Sam
you was on
Williams.
there with a football player. And he ain't know shit.
Yeah, he yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He liked what he liked, but it
right.
was
It was
basic.
It
was just super
Skoola
basic.
featuring Complex
You
at that
literally
point.
carried
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It was a beautiful thing, and it was all from my dog Trey. Trey made that happen, and
But you
without
see,
him, it wouldn't happen. Without our organic relationship, a couple years, you know what I'm saying? This was a while ago when we first talked, because he done worked for all these different companies, and he was like, bro, when something crack, I'm gonna hit your line, and I'll be damn on a random Tuesday, here he go, boom, Friday, can you pull up? Hell yeah, and it just happened. So I'm like, man, I have seen so much love, bro. This community, really, man, I say it all the time. This OG sneaker community ain't nothing like it, bro.
but you see,
Ain't nothing like it, dog.
You see
Ain't
how
nothing like it.
he just displayed everything about it not being transactional. Not for him, but he said it is. But in his world, it's not. It's more relationship based. That's what I'm using to. It's like going back to the days of like Nike Talk.
Yeah.
And having to go to your, local shoe store, and you know the clerk there. Like you said before, they just work there. They might go someplace else. Well, if James went someplace else, Foot Locker on 69th Street, I'm with James on 69th Street. I no longer shop in the gallery. So if you could find a way or find a niche group where you can still have that same type of vintage community where y'all communicating with each other, like you said, it started off with a transaction and it developed into a friendship. Like me and Mike, our relationship comes from a third party, but it started from Sneaks Now, godfather of one of my sons. So at the end of the day, this community brings together so many people. It brought me to you.
Yeah,
and our relationship has turned into a friendship, and everything is just what it is.
Yeah.
And if like I said, if we don't have this community, we don't talk. I don't see you unless I'm buying a house or a building or something like that. I don't see Mike unless I'm, in a hospital or something like that. And y'all don't see me unless your house is burning down. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, the fact that he said, look, is all of us is a network of people. And I can call somebody up and somebody can call me. I got a size 8 and a 98 up tempo. I don't fit it, but I know Mike need one. Boom. I hit Mike up. Hey, I got this guy on the line. I can grab this shoe for you. What you trying to do? Connect them two. Now that line has become a triangle, which then turns into a square because they're going to add somebody else to it if it comes that way, which turns into a giant.
But you know what I think plays a part in that too, because it's not just where you at in the game, right? I think it is who you are.
Right. A
lot of people are opportunists. A lot of people don't come in here genuine. A lot of people come in here, they see the attention, they see the events, they see the activations, they see all the stuff that goes behind it, and they want to get into it because of that.
Sort of like luxury brands.
No, dead ass. Like dead ass. Dead ass. But that's why I say, like, because for me, I've been in sneakers for as long as I can remember. And I talk about that when it comes to women in sneakers, because I do feel like when it comes to a lot of women in my era, and y'all can attest to this, we was tomboys.
Yep.
It wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted to see us in some flats, some heels.
But y'all turned out to be so phenomenal.
Yeah, all the tomboys is
Hello,
fine.
Laylee,
There is not a single tomboy that I know from back then that people used to talk about and what they wear, and just, it was a negative connotation behind it.
Shout out to the tomboys.
Shout out to the tomboys.
Shout out to
all the ladies in sneakers.
What's her name?
But
damn it, she's a singer, and she was with Amon Shumpert. Can't remember her name.
oh, you talking about Tiana Taylor?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
definitely a tomboy.
No, she is. She is. But even then, though, like,
She got a forehead.
and now with sneakers becoming popular, you have women like Kim Kardashian, all these other different women that's jumping on the bandwagon of sneakers, and it's just like, you wasn't there. You wasn't there. You don't know what you ain't got them whips on your back. You ain't got them names on your back. That was once derogatory.
That was crazy. Whips on your back.
But now they positive. I'm being for real.
I hear
Like,
you. 450. Yeah, I hear you.
I'm serious though, because it's like,
Real
you know,
spill.
and it's so many trends with women that, and I'm just speaking just from the women's side. Like, it's so many women that I can say just jumped on this just because of what it looked like.
Okay.
And I can speak for me. The relationships that I've built have been all organic, have just been because, A, I see you love this. I fuck with you just off the strength of you loving this. I'm going to do this for you. But I know also people who have huge followings and is just in it just because of what it looks like. But then you go and you try to have a conversation with them and they standoffish, or they act like, you know, they nose too up in the air, and it's just like,
Yeah.
sit your ass down somewhere.
Heard that Midwest
Put your
twang.
ass down somewhere, please.
Up in the L. I heard that. You heard that Midwest twang? It was like up in the
Yeah,
L.
shout out to the real ones, bro. Shout out to the real ones like you, the real ladies that's in sneakers, man. Like, the game need that so bad, you know, because it's so male dominated. And I done seen cats where I done seen some of the women make videos where they say that these dudes don't want to hear them talk about sneakers, or these dudes talk
Not
crazy
true.
to them because you a woman, you don't know nothing about sneakers. And it's crazy that I can hear that come out of dude's mouth where it's like, come on, bro. Not only is this a female, but you think it ain't no real ones out here that's really down like that, bro? Like, it's really dudes out here that think like that. Like, you a woman, you can't be as down as me.
No,
you
you'll be
can't know as much
surprised.
as me about shoe.
You'll be
You know what I'm saying? It's
surprised.
like they out here and they need more representation. So shout out to you and all the real women out here, man. We
And it's
need
a
y'all.
lot.
The
I
game
appreciate
needs
that.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the younger girls need y'all, man. So they, you know what I'm saying? Know that it's okay to be like that.
Mike
You know what I'm
ain't playing.
saying? Yeah, for real though.
But no, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us.
Yeah.
Like one
It
that's
is.
like you in particular, I consider her OG to me. When I tell you this lady can break down every single shoe, her name is Kixie Jixie Jazz. I don't know if y'all follow her, but if y'all not,
She gonna put it up.
tap in with her.
Yeah, son. Shit, man. Waiting for this freaking Uber. Hello? You got me out here sweating bullets. And I know this joint hot, too. Hey, it must be like 100 degrees out here, man. Blazing. Yo, I did not see y'all. Listen, it's hot out. Plastic bottle, the sun.
I know this motherfucker ain't just little on this.
Come on, listen, man. We supposed to be brothers.
Too late for that, champ. You stuff your sorries in a sack.
Hot plastic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck him up. I'm going VTA, Vans to ass. Felt good, but it was wrong.
All right, welcome back. So we got one last question before we do our sneaker smoke segment and our big question, our two big question segment with Skoola, and it's for all of us as usual. So has gatekeeping helped sneaker culture or has it hurt it? Because we're starting to see a lot of people, you know, keep things to themselves in the tuck. In recent conversation on Complex, who's on that, Joe?
Greg Betty.
Greg Betty, yeah, that's right. they got into the deep conversation about, you know, gatekeeping. He believed that it
It
needs
needed.
to happen.
It needs it. Yeah, we need it.
How do y'all feel about that?
I would say it does need to happen, just because I feel like there have been it will eliminate people coming in and trying to um like literally just be like a pest to the culture. You're not adding nothing to it. You're taking away from it. You don't look fly when you wear sneakers. Your content is ass. Um you don't know nothing about shoes. You can't even have a conversation. All you probably know is what probably came out within like the last year.
Right.
I do feel like, it does. Like everything ain't for everybody.
All right.
Damn show.
All right. So
The show.
so in agreeance with you, I'm agreed, and it's based off sort of this. So in recent weeks, me and Mike had went to J. Cole concert, and
Oh, so y'all went together.
it was weird. It was like
I'm
a date.
jealous.
We it was impromptu.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't take me out to get no dinner. He ain't
Nothing?
dance with me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He ain't give me the towel that was on the seat. The girl I gave the girl my towel. She kept towel whipping me in my face and my eye, and then she like laid down and had my hands underneath her head while she was like laying down while she would do. It was just so. But anyway, we're walking through, and as we're walking through, I start noticing. I pay attention to mostly everything. Like you can't sneak nothing past me. My attention to detail, probably because of my ADD, is nothing short of amazing. And we're walking and we're seeing people just with shit on that made absolutely no sense. And I'm not saying, with Mike's firm hate with Adidas pants and, some brick by bricks or some shit like that, or whatever the case, not to use your example because I know you're going to use it a little bit later. But we're walking and the fits wasn't matching up. Dude had like pink sneaks, an orange shirt, and some purple pants, and it just didn't flow right. It was just like, yo, what the fuck is you got on? Then we see, a girl with some ACGs on, some tights and a down jacket. I'm like, where are you going? What's going on? So yeah, I do believe that we should have some gatekeeping because I can't take. It's not even just so much of how you styling it. It's the fact that you got it, and while I don't have it, it does not affect or bother me because I can get it one way or another. It bothers me because somebody else could have done better with that. That should have a better home, in not you, because you misleading this. This ain't cool.
No,
like
seriously.
it's like this man had on like a Hawaiian shirt, what else? Some khaki shorts and some sky blue 10 Jordans, and I was like, where the fuck are you going? Where did you just throw this shit on? You just bought this shit together? Because it definitely got that from Kohl's. I ain't mad at the shirt or the pants. I'm just more upset with how you got this looking
fit together.
and
Yeah.
it's something that for all of us, like we know what we're doing with the shit. I think you should have to take a test before you get shoes. It's legit.
Certain shoes, yes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
No,
certain shoes.
the fucking all shoes. Because if somebody, and I hate to do it this way, but you at Marshalls, you don't get the shoebox lids.
Yeah.
You're not accustomed to the shoebox lids. You not allowed to go in Foot Locker no more. You're not allowed to get in the Nike app line. You're not allowed to get in the Adidas line. You're not allowed to do none of that shit because you're misleading us, okay? That's not fair. You're stealing from our culture. Give it back. Mike.
Yeah,
Hey, I seen that interview old dude did, and the way he put it, I could dig that. And when me and my homies talk about this, believe me, I've got cussed out all kind of which ways since I started doing content. Because my partner and them like, bro, shut up. Stop putting these cats on this. They was not even thinking about this kind of shit. They wasn't buying vintage clothes. They wasn't buying vintage snapbacks. They wasn't looking for these kind of shoes. Now we can't find shit because everybody buying it up. And I'm like, it's 2026. How is it still a thing? Like, everything is out there. You just not into it. Everything ain't for everybody. So when cats come up to me now in 2026 with all the information that's on the internet, where can I find a vintage hat? Don't even worry about it because you're not even into it. It's not me gatekeeping. You just don't know about it because if you was into this world, you would know how easy it is to access some of this shit. You just not into it. Now, that's not to say that you can't get into it. I didn't make it. I don't own it. It's always time to learn something. It's always room and space to learn new shit. You want to change your style. You want to evolve your game. I get that. Who am I to tell you got to stay the same? We done all evolved in some kind of way through whatever inspiration it came from. I inspire a lot of cats to be like, look, I want to start buying business clothes. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it. Go on eBay, bro. Start your journey. You know what I'm saying? And go from there.
Start your
You know,
journey.
who am I to tell you stay how you is? I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? And I think now, out of any time ever in the history of niggerdom, right now is the most freest time for people to wear whatever the fuck they want to wear.
Exactly.
Because when I was coming up, you couldn't wear certain shit. You got beat up. You got chased down the street. You didn't come outside when you got out of school.
Oh, I should
You
go
were
do that for
embarrassed.
these
Now,
Jordans.
you can wear the wildest shit, and it's an audience for it.
Yeah.
The most of the fashion icons you see on the internet be wearing the wildest shit. And I'm like, what? But who am I? You know, I'm into what I'm into.
Down to the generation of clothes, like secondhand stuff used to be like, you used to get
Easy
made
to
fun
find.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro,
Secondhand
you
stuff.
couldn't
Now
find no thrift
thrifting
shop back in
is
the
the
day.
biggest
Man,
thing
what?
in fashion.
Yeah. All your clothes had to be
What?
Yeah, all your
new.
clothes had to be. You had to pop a tag.
Yep.
Shouts to Dame Dash.
Man, you got caught in the thrift store back in the day. It was a wrap, bro. And
It was
that's how
over
I
with.
got into it. My granny used to take me to the thrift store because she would make me help her pick out stuff. You know, her wood knots, and that's what she called them, wood knots. A little wood knot she put on the shelves and all that. And I would just roam around the store and find little starter jackets and stuff like that. Nobody knew where I got it from. You know, it was just something that's how I got into thrifting back when I was a young kid. You know, my grandmother used to take me to the thrift store. To find all kind of old stuff, you know what I'm saying? And fast forward 2015, SwapCon. It's called SwapCon here in Dallas. It used to be called the DFW Bennett Swap Meet, where it's a big swap meet of vintage. And it started with like, I don't know, 30 vendors, all dudes in a little ballroom. And we just had our last one. We just had one this past Saturday, Dallas Market Hall, 300, 400 vendors. So for me, being in a vintage event for the last 7 years or so, seeing it this big to this big, I've seen how style and vintage and sneakers and all this stuff done came in the waves and where it's at now. Firsthand, I was there at the events in 2015. Nobody was there. No women was vending. They was out there, but it wasn't a space for them. Nobody was thrifting like that. They wasn't into it then. Now it's 2026. It's 300 vendors in here. Men, women, old people, collectibles, toys, videotapes, games. Everything you can name is under the roof. We just had one this past Saturday. It was off the chain. We got another one coming up August 8th. I think we got another one. It's a smaller one, maybe like 150 vendors. But still, you know what I'm saying? For me being in that kind of event, I done seen a lot. I done seen it firsthand. And the way the trend go, especially with the pandemic really shook a lot of shit up. Even in the vintage game, it went crazy with the sneakers. It went crazy with the vintage too. It was cats spending $1,000, $1,200 on Selena shirts. One shirt. I was in stores where OG Snoop Dogg shirt, $800, Eminem shirt, a Tupac shirt. These shirts going for $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was some wild shit. Now them same shirts, you can't even get $400 for it. Same thing with the Panda Dunks. It was that kind of same thing. How much you spending on them damn shoes? Now people can't even you can't give them away. You know what I'm saying? So
I will return the shoe if you handed me a Panda
back
Dunk.
to the, I know we went a lot in there from the gatekeeping to all that.
Nah, you still in the world. You still in the world. Mike, what you feel about
it's just
the
like,
gatekeeping?
you know, seeing the game change and seeing all the styles that's accepted now. I mean, gatekeep. You just not into it. It ain't me gatekeeping.
Yeah,
you just don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
So Mike, how you feel about gatekeeping?
I'm about selective gatekeeping.
Is it because it happened to you?
Yeah, you funny. You funny. Hey, no, I actually just happened at Nordstrom. That's funny. But
gatekeeping you at
yeah,
Nordstrom?
yeah. All right,
a
so I'll tell
wild
the story real quick.
situation.
So yeah, somebody they had this it was like a box fit like Henley. I think he lied about where he even got it from, honestly. I just think he got it from Shein. But anyway, I asked him where he got the shirt from. He was like, "Oh, I got it from this brand in London, Cortez." And I was like, I know what Cortez is. Like, I said, it's not a Cortez top. Like, is it spelled differently? Like, I'm about to look it up. He was like, "Oh, it's spelled with an I, but I got gatekeep." If you got it from Shein, that's fine, man.
That's
you could just say you got it from Shein. You could just say
You
that.
ain't gotta be ashamed.
And it's cool. Like,
We spent 20 minutes looking it up.
Just say that.
Yeah. Just say
What's
that.
wrong with Shein? I don't know.
But yeah,
A lot.
all that to say,
Bro,
I do gatekeep.
everything is, bro. I don't know. Like I said, it's an audience for everything, bro. I don't even know. It don't matter what you're wearing. Like the bedazzle shit is going crazy right now. The crop shirt's going crazy right now. Like everybody wearing the same. I mean, I just say be you. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Be you, man. Wear what you want to wear. Bro, you could wear a trench coat with wool boots and tights and a see-through halter top. And I guarantee you post that shit, you're going to have people in the comments, oh my God, this the 5 fit. I seen it. Y'all see it. You could
Like,
be
that
wearing
shit
the
flames.
wildest shit. And you're going to see them comments. And it's going to be motherfuckers like, he a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they see somebody like me, like, hey, what that shit ain't nothing. You got on a jacket with some, you know what I'm saying? You want some thigh-high boots. Niggas wearing skirts with leggings, man. We'll see it all. And I'm no judge. That's one thing I don't do. I don't judge because who the hell am I? Wear that shit, bro. Wear it. I'm sure somebody gonna like it.
Strong.
Wear what you like.
All right, so
have fun, bro.
So speaking
we
of
got
judging,
one life to live.
Got a quick question. This is one of our guest questions we always ask guests.
Yep.
First question is called Marry Bury Chill. So basically, what shoe would you get married in? What shoe would you get buried in? What shoe would you chill in? It could be one for each, question, or just one all the way through. So, which one?
Let me get married in some Jason Kidd Zone Flight 5s.
That's different. Good for you.
Bury me.
Rest in peace.
In some up-tempo 96.
Oh.
Okay. Bury me in them, because that shoe's so iconic from the 90s. I'm like, that's like the shoe. Other than the Concords, that shoe outsold them back in that day. That was the number one shoe in 96. Bury me in the up-tempo 96. And what's the other one?
Chill. Like the all-purpose shoe.
Let me chill in some... That's a good one. I can chill in a lot of shoes, man. Let me chill in some Junior Seau's.
Damn.
I'm going to chill in some Nike Air Missions.
Okay.
I'm chilling them. That's my favorite football
Rest
sneaker.
in peace. Rest in peace, Junior. I'm a Chargers fan. I'm a legit Chargers fan, man. That warms my heart up. If somebody pick out the Missions, man.
Boy, them my joints, boy. Them my joints,
right there.
I might got a pair of Missions around here somewhere. No, I got a pair of Missions somewhere right here.
Man, it was like the best shoe, especially for bad boys.
I might have a pair somewhere.
Mike was running with his shirt open.
Down in Miami. Yeah.
I was running down the street in my Air Missions with my pajama shirt open, with my Super Soaker 50. You think I'm bullshit? I'm not.
I know you're not.
I jumped on my Corolla. My tore me a new one. I'm jumping on my goddamn car. What you doing out here with your pajama shirt on?
I wanna be like
yeah, them my three for sure. Zooms, up tempo, Missions.
All right. Okay. All right. That was awesome. Skoola, I really enjoyed you, man. I gotta get up with you when I'm going to Texas. We going to Texas. We gonna get up with you. I don't know what part of you. Sure. We gonna fucking find you. It don't fucking matter.
I'm in Dallas, man. I'm in Dallas, bro. I'm in Dallas.
Oh, so you're a Cowboys fan?
I represent the home team, but I'm not a delusional fan.
All right, respect. All right, see, that's respectable.
I get that. Yeah,
that's respectable. Because if you just say, "Yeah, we're gonna win the bowl," I'd be like, "All right, get this bitch ass nigga off, please."
Never, bro. I rep my city, but I'm a realist, bro. Hang it up. I'm just thankful for what we had. Okay.
I'm
thankful. Right. It's franchises that ain't got one. So the 5 we got, I'm happy with that. Be happy with that. That's why I tell Cowboys, be happy with what you got. Okay. You're lucky we got them. It could be worse. We could have 0. So
could be like the Chargers.
I'm happy for our history. You know what I'm saying?
I like
that's
that.
what I'm about.
I like that. So So Skoola, we definitely appreciate you for joining, especially on such short sleeping notice. I definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Let me ask y'all something real quick though.
Yeah.
Something that I ask when I do my interviews or on my lives or something. Favorite sneaker of all time. Let me hear it.
Ooh.
All
Let you
three of
go
y'all.
first.
All three.
To be honest, it's gonna be a Jordan for me because I'm from Chicago.
Hey, I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm from Chicago, born and raised. Bread 11s.
You can't just say A Jordan though. Come on now.
Bread
Come on, give it to me
11s.
now.
Bread 11s. I
Okay.
watched them win in them. 1996. Iconic. Favorite Jordan.
Yep.
Favorite shoe of all time.
Like, what you got?
You know, SB's are my forte. Paris SB's.
Ooh, Paris. Yeah. Ooh, that's a ticket.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Whew, this will be tough. See, I want to say 11s, but they are, but they fall a little bit. Air Max 90 infrared.
Ooh, nice.
Okay then.
Nice, a classic.
Something about them. I always loved them. When that colorway first came out, everybody was calling it pink, and nobody read the box, and they never knew what infrared was, so they never related it back to the Air Jordan 6.
Yeah.
So that's why I like them Air Jordan. Like, shit, at one point it was a password on my phone, Air Max 90 infrared. So yeah, so I had to change that once homegirl figured that out. I was like, oh no. I'm so serious. It was that bad. Like I said, Dre, we appreciate you pulling up. I said Dre, Skoola, we appreciate you pulling up. No, I was thinking Dre. I'm tell you why. Because y'all two got the same type vibe, and y'all are very knowledgeable, just like we all are. But y'all two in particular, I specifically look for y'all posts every time. When he puts something up, especially when he'd be like, do you understand? And I told you with you, when you got the mic in your hand, you'd be like, all right now. I see this. I told you I knew you about to get in the pocket. And that makes
that's my dog, man. That's my dog.
Because you brought him up too. And y'all relationship. And I'm just y'all actually, he was the last person we had on the show, right?
These couple episodes ago.
I seen some of his. I seen some of his for sure.
Yeah. So for you to pull up, I know we doing something right, because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't just be pulling up just any old place.
You know, we long overdue, man. You know what I'm saying? We long overdue, man. And I try to show love to the real ones, bro. And I respect, you know, anybody that's trying to shine light on the real.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody think they can sit down and talk about shoes, but that's, you know, that's just like y'all just say, everybody think they can get in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they can do everything, and it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, what y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all got y'all relationship, and I know y'all got real love for the game, real love for each other. You know what I'm saying? And real love for the community, because y'all tapping in with me, y'all reaching out to the right ones. So, you know, I respect that, bro. And I definitely want to be a part of it, because I know y'all going to keep growing. And I can say, I was on there already, dog. I've been there.
I've done that.
I can say it now. I was on there, you know what I'm saying? So,
my picture on the wall.
And, you know, we supposed to have been done this anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this was bound to happen, bro.
Definitely appreciate it. Tell everybody where they can find you that don't know you, because this is gonna go crazy. I already know.
Oh, for sure. Y'all already know, man. The sensei, man. Professor_Skoola, man, on everything. Y'all can tap in with me, bro. Go check out some of my vids, man. Check out some of the game I give. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. I do it for the love. Honestly, I really do it for the love, man. I do it for the community. And ain't no faking, ain't no fronting. I'm gonna give it to you on the way I know how, man. So shout out to everybody that support. Shout out to y'all, bro. Everybody out there, keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep growing, keep learning, man. You feel me?
Keep learning. Definitely appreciate you. So we closing from our table to your table, from Skoola table. We are the Soul Table.